99.9 The Hawk, I'm Kara Curry, and I'm talking with Slash today. Hey.
Hey.
Are you tired from all these interviews?
I've just been going. I haven't even thought about whether I'm tired or not yet. It'll hit me later.
Have you ever been out to Musikfest before?
I have not, and so I'm really excited about it.
He's coming to Musikfest. He's got a brand new album, Orgy of the Damned. Slash, how did you ever come up with that title?
It came to me because I was trying to think, what does this record represent? And I was thinking about how blues music was always looked at and frowned upon as being devil's music and taboo and a bad influence and hide your kids and all that. And I thought, collaboration with a bunch of artists doing blues music would be considered an orgy of the damned, and that's where the title came from. It's the only title I even come up with. It sort of just came to me pretty quickly.
Meant to be?
Yeah, right?
99.9 The Hawk, I'm Kara Curry, and I am with Slash, talking about his new album, Orgy of the Damned. You have a great lineup of musicians working with you on this. Come on, you got Chris Robinson, Gary Clark Jr., Billy Gibbons, Chris Stapleton, Dorothy Martin, Iggy Pop, Paul Rogers, Demi Lovato, Brian Johnson, Beth Hart, and Steven Tyler. Wow.
Yeah, well, when you put it that way, it was cool to get these guys together, but when you line them up like that, you go, wow, that is pretty awesome.
So tell me a little bit more about the album. It's blues covers.
There's some R&B songs on there, and there's a couple songs which are really sort of rock and roll songs. But it's very much blues inspired, yeah.
Oh, I can't wait to hear it. I really can't. What other projects are you working on now, or are you just taking it easy?
I just got off the road last weekend, so now I'm home getting ready. We're going to do a tour for this record, the Orgy of the Damned record, in the summer, obviously. And then after that, I'm going to go and do another Conspirators record, and then after that, get the Guns N' Roses wheel turning and see what's happening to get a Guns record together.
Now, we just talked to you about all the great people working with you on this album. How did you get them all on board? Did you have to beg? Probably not, because you're Slash, right?
I had to call them up, and I had to chase a couple of people down. Billy Gibbons was hard to nail down for this. But let's see, Steven Tyler's on the record, but when I was actually first had the idea of doing the record, I couldn't reach him. And then when I finally did hear from him, the record was done, and he was like, I was busy doing this and that, but hey, I'll come down right now. And he ended up coming in and doing harmonica on Killing Floor. But yeah, most everybody was fairly easy to get. I mean, Billy was hard to nail down because he was on the road and I was just chasing him that way. But he was totally into it, doing Hoochie Coochie Man. And he sang the hell out of it. Like, when I listen to it now, I can't imagine anybody else covering it. I mean, I think it helped that there were good songs that, like, I would be intuitive enough to be able to know that the person I was calling was probably familiar with the song, if not influenced by it. And that, I think, is what turned them on more than anything, is just doing the actual song. It's harder to call them up and go, hey, I've got an original song I want you to sing. Can you write some lyrics? That's a little bit more of a tall order. But if you get somebody to play on a song or sing on a song that they really like, that they grew up with, it's a lot easier for them to make that decision. So it was a blessing that happened throughout the whole record.
Wow. What are you going to be playing at Musikfest? The new album, of course.
The new album and a bunch of other really cool blues covers and R&B covers. It's going to be a really cool, colorful set list.
Slash's new album, Orgy of the Damned, is coming out this Friday. Slash, thank you so much for joining us today.
Glad to be here.
We can't wait for the new album, and we can't wait to see you this summer.
Well, I will look for you there.
Oh, I'll look for you.
Have a good one.